we got Caliga back, like I said, back in the tunnel. So we're fucking, we're sitting nice. But we got some big news that we want to throw out there. Some people might know, some people might have suspicions, but I want Stevie to go ahead and talk about that.
All right, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, all
Yes,
right.
sir, boss.
So, as a few of you will know, I'm sure, the other day, I think it was it last night? No, it was the night before last. 2 nights ago. The Rivieras paid us a visit to Central. There was about 3 or 4 of them. So they came up and were looking for me, and I was at the house, and I forgot who came over, but someone came over to tell me that they were looking for me. So I said, you know what?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, let's bring them. You know, let's go see them, and then we'll bring them over to the house. So we went over there and we're talking, and you guys did a great job of representation. You know, we had plenty of people there, and you know, that's kind of what they were expecting, and they got what they expected. But they came for a different reason. We originally thought, you know, they pay us a visit for tapping the flag or any of that shit, but in fact, it was very, very different. So they had their leader and their top 2 guys with them, and they came over to the house. We sat down, and I'm like, so what do you got going on? What's up? And first thing he said was, just want to tell you, very impressed with your family, because we've heard about you guys now, and we've heard good things. Like, we heard nothing but, you know, the way you guys operate is a lot like us. So when he started talking like that, it totally threw me off, because I was expecting him to come talking shit like, you know, we're the Rivieras and we're the best thing that's ever happened to this county and all that, you know. But he didn't say any of those things. He said everything that people talk about us is all good stuff.
And their own interactions with us too.
Right. So he said he has similar sized family. His is probably a little bigger than ours. And he said everyone that he's talked to, because they did not know that we were the Lucas when we first started hanging out at the Caliga Hall, which is, as you guys know, that's ours. But we were the last time we had the family meeting, we were all hanging outside, and there was probably 10 to 15 of them coming in and out of there, and all the interaction was good. So, you know, just I appreciate that, number one, because that represents the family big time. And to have them come up here to seek us out, to kind of send a message to say, hey guys, awesome job, and we admire what you're doing, because it's very similar to what we're trying to do. And I said, you know, I appreciate that. I said, we take a lot of pride, and it takes a lot of work. It does. It takes a lot of work to keep all this going, and it takes a lot of work to keep everybody in line and focused. But you guys done a great job of that. So he kind of was asking, poking around about, you know, what we own and how much stuff we got, and, you know, what we're into. And yeah, I had no problem telling him, you know. And he's like, this is your house? I said, yeah, absolutely, it's our house. And you know, the amount of camps we have. And then I started going down a list of all the houses we got and all the properties we have and all the businesses that you guys work for and some of the businesses that we own and stuff like that. So you know, it wasn't a flex, but it was more of a, hey, you're asking, I'm telling, you know. So once again, they were very impressed. So then I got to the point was, all right, so why are you guys here? You know, like, it's a little strange just to come up to say hello and, hey, we like what you're doing. He said, well, you know, we're selling the mansion, Caliga mansion. And I've seen it posted before, and I was just like, that's, you know, that's one of them deals where sometimes, I mean, since I've been in county, it's never been sold, and it hasn't been sold in a long time. So they were going on and on about, you know, we're just trying to get pricing just to figure out what it's worth. So I was like, all right, good deal, man, good deal. So he said, but I do want to sell it. I want to get out of it, and I want to only sell it to the right family. He said, I got offers of 2 million, 1.9, 1.7, all these offers. And he said, they're from, you know, people like
Corvellas, Caruso,
yeah.
fucking Beaumont, all them.
Right, exactly.
Gross.
And he said, Yeah, exactly. And he said, I just can't do it because he said that's such a big, uh, you know, a big piece on the board to have some, shitter family have it. And he's like, I just can't do it. I'd rather hold on to it then. He's like, I'm just not going to sell any. It's been in their family for 4 years. That's a long time. So, um, but he is ready to sell and he wants to do it. So he was offering it up to us. And I'm like, well, we just went through a large purchase and we went through a lot of stress and we went through, family war at the same time. And we went on and on. So he said, well, I'll tell you what, I really want you guys to think about it. And I'd love to sit down and talk to you about it. So I said, all right, I'll tell you what, let me talk to my guy, see what's up. And then we'll come down and check it out. So Joey and I started talking and we're like, it would be awesome, cause it like, as far as like the mecca of family ownership, that's it. Like when I first got to county, everybody was like, yo, you come check this place out. It's awesome. You go check it out. You're like, all right, this is it is awesome. So, we thought about it. I said, all right, let's go talk to him and see at least what he's got to say, because if nothing else, I wanted to get a feel for what the Rivieras are into and what they got going on and all that. So we did go down last night and hang out with them for a little while and get a little tour and, talk to them. So before we sat down to talk any kind of true, do we want this or we don't, and numbers and all that, he brought us a little tour through the house, but also a tour of the property. But then he also went into very deep detail about the Rivieras and the DeLucas aligning. Now, not joining together, but aligning. So as it stands today, we are 100% allies with Rivieras, and that's huge. Yeah, and Riviera's been around forever, man, and they're very strong, very rich, and they got their shit together. So that being said, it's very important that you guys remember and make sure you spread the word throughout the family to the new people, to the whoever. If you see a Riviera, by all means, they are your brother. We went into very, very detailed conversation as far as what we are willing to do for each other. If say there's two of you and you guys are in Saint Denis and you have a problem with anybody, any jerk off family down there, and you take a quick run over to Caliga and grab one of them, and they will get your back 1,000%. He said, he goes, I don't care about getting in trouble. We'll bring 15 guys. I don't care. They'll put you guys ever again. And he said, that's, and we would expect the same in return.
Ostensibly, we're business partners. Ostensibly.
Yeah. Yep.
The explanation.
So, right, exactly. So we would be, if we got to transport big money, he said, just let us know. We got your back. We'll come. And same thing in reverse. If you guys want to move product, you can do it down here. You can, go on. It went on and on. And I'll get into better detail with like the logistics of it and, what the real handshake was. But just remember that if you do see any Rivieras, make sure you address them, say hello. We don't have to be best friends, but we are definitely friends. And then I think it's a good thing. So that's awesome. And that's a feather in our cap because we didn't go there. We didn't start no shit with them. They came to us. That was awesome. That was a proud day for me because everybody here and everyone that's missing, you guys did it. You guys made all that happen with all your hard work and your representation. I know it's not easy just to shoot people in the face sometimes. You want to. Trust me, I get it. But you guys have done one hell of a job with the family wars, with your grinding, with your work, with your jobs. So, hats off to you guys. It's awesome. I appreciate it. So that's a big chunk of the reason we have you here. I just want to make sure you guys realize like this is something special. To have a family like that come and recognize you and then they want to align with you versus us asking them, that's a big one. So as we were getting done, we took another walk through the property and Joey and I they have those two side houses. We went into one of the side houses and hung out. And then I said, you know what? Fuck this. Let's talk business. Let's get down to it. I said, what are you looking for this place? That's number one, you know. And he's like, well, like I said, I got offers of 2 million all the way down to, you know, 1.4, 1.5, 1.7, you know, all this. So I said, but what's the bottom line? And he's like, I want to be somewhere in the 1.7. I was like, well, I can't do that to my family again. I was like, we just did this. Like, we literally just did this, you know. And you know, we did an awesome job, and everybody, you know, chipped in. So at that point I was getting ready to just, you know, like, we can't do it, bro. So then he went back into the story of how they started, and, you know, how they, when they got that house, what it did for them. So he said, with this house, you have no idea how much money you'll make because of the locals that are here. There is a spot to take your herding right on the property, basically. I mean, it's literally like from where I'm standing to the other side of the house, right here. That's how close it is. So he went on and on about that. And he's like, this is a big thing. So I said, all right, so what are you willing to do? I said, I'll tell you what, I'll make my offer, and my offer is going to be, it's going to be my best. You know, like, there's no sense in playing games. Here's my best and final. And you know, if you want to work with us, I appreciate it 100%. I hope it doesn't affect our original agreement. And you know, so he said, all right, what is it? So I just told him straight up, and I said, I'll tell you what. Obviously, I need, they have a camp on the location. They own the big house and one of the small houses that are to the right of it. And then I said, if this was going to happen, I would need the big house. I would need everything you own, basically. And I would need a discount for buying all of the things you own. And because the only way that this works, I can't have us buy the big house and then the Dracos move into the house next to us. I can't have it, you know. And you know, no, I get it. So I'm trying to tell this as fast as possible because I know it's a long one, but I just want you guys to be, you know, I'd like to include you guys in everything. So so I said, all right, here's the deal. I would definitely want everything. So I need the camp to be included, and I definitely want the second house, because the second house is literally right next to it, which our property that we own right now is right in between the big house and this other house that we're talking about. So hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, we know what the houses we're talking about. Obviously, it's the big mansion right next to the meeting spot that we go to with the tunnel, and the house to the right of that as well.
There's a stable right there too, no?
Yes, there's a stable right behind
Which is
it.
perfect for everybody hanging out, not being at the same camp.
Yeah, so there's sorry about that. So that, yeah, there's a stable. There is where you can drop off your herds. So I mean, and like I said, we were standing on the second floor porch looking out of the backyard, and he's just pointing everything. He's like, I sit up here and just watch it all happen. He's like, dude, we make so much money here, it's ridiculous. So I'm like, well, if you make so much money, why are you trying to give it up? And so he told me what they're trying to do. And they have some management problems internally, and he kind of wants a fresh restart. They're going to kind of break off a little bit from some of the guys that are there now, because he said a lot of the new people coming in, he's like, I just can't keep control of them. They're all shitters, and I don't want it. I don't want anyone like that in my family. So he's having a real problem with, you know, and that happens as you get bigger, it does. So so we went back into, you know, what it would take. So I said, all right, here's the deal. As I told you, we already put some decent amount of stress on our family to make what we did up north happen. And I said, we pulled it off, and you know, but it was a lot of work, you know. So I said, in order to make this happen, you would have to be willing to work with me that way also, because what I don't want to do is have it such a stressful thing that, you know, and of course, you know, here we are trying to grind, and then we're getting in family wars at the same time, you know, so it makes it tough. But so bottom line is, we're going to come up with 600,000, and the house would be ours at that point. We would owe at that point 500,000, and the 500,000 gets us the main house, the camp, and a couple of other things he's got going on there. He's got, you know, some ranches and stuff that he's going to throw in. And then we get discounted on the other house, which he will lock in and make sure it's ours. Otherwise, it's a no deal. But that would be secondary as far as financially. We would start that after the first one's done. So yeah, we're looking at total 1.8 for everything, which is basically all of Caliga except one building.
And that
There's
building's owned by the Moon family, which is essentially a non-violent family.
yeah, I don't know if anybody knows the Moon family or has dealt with them.
I work for them.
Nice. What do you think?
Pretty all right.
Yeah,
don't really interact.
They're pretty chill, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
I don't hear about any bad things. No beef. No war.
Yeah. Every dealings that I've had with them, it hasn't been that many, but they're very chill and very, a very relaxed, non-violent type of family, and they're not that big either. So
a big thing too is that they told us straightforwardly that as long as we're going for the main house, they will not sell that side house to anybody other than us. They'll make sure that however much time it takes us to make sure we get this big house completely paid off, they're going to hold on to the smaller house for us.
Right. So that would be in a contract also. So it wouldn't be. It's not like we'll see what happens. It would be part of the contract. So that's awesome. Now, I have not signed any contract. I have not done any of that. We wanted to talk to you guys first. Some of the thoughts that I've had since we kind of broke off and started this family was I basically in county grew up in this area. I mean, everything I've done is pretty much right here in this area. The effect we've had on this area is awesome. I mean, we have, we have the mayor with 2 freaking terms. We have properties, camps, ranches everywhere. We've won family wars here. So there's a lot of history as far as we're concerned here, which is awesome. So, but one of the big things that I always thought about doing, and it really got more prevalent as you guys all started to show up, because you guys proved that we could pretty much do anything. I mean, this is unbelievable. So I would love to start to migrate south. That was always a thing of ours to talk about doing. But I would like to see the migration kind of be slow and kind of be, almost like a DeLuca North, DeLuca South type of situation, if that makes sense. But still all the same, because I know a lot of people have jobs up here, and some people prefer to stay up here. So we could sell this house off. I don't want to. I don't want to sell everything. I'd rather try to figure out how to grind it out and
keep it.
Exactly. This is so, but I wanted to kind of get a little feedback just on the whole situation from start to finish. And if anyone wants to jump in and say something, that's fantastic. But just be very proud of what just happened, because whether we get the house or not, whether we buy the house or not, to me, that it is huge. Trust me, because that is like the mecca of family ownership right there for all families. Everyone's always after that house.
Yeah, there's 2 big things I want to throw in real quick.
There's
one, to hit on that, to have the Rivieras come up here and specifically talk to us and like call us out and say that they want us to be the ones that actually own the place is massive. I mean, that's the biggest family in the county right now. If not, well, yeah, the biggest family in the county.
Definitely
They've been
the strongest
here,
family.
Strongest family in the county. They're bragging about how they won 10 wars, haven't lost a single one.
They're the reason Flacos aren't a family no more.
Yep, they destroyed the Flacos.
They smashed them out.
Awesome. To have them come up here and essentially say, look, we don't want any of these other shitters to have this place. We want you guys to have it. We can know how you guys present yourselves. We like the interactions we have with you. That's massive. So everybody should pat themselves on the back for that. The second thing is like the fucking, I know that we just got finished with fucking this house and everything, but I'm willing to go all in for this stuff, man. Fucking, I don't want to lose the house up here. I think that we should keep the house up here. There's other assets and stuff that we can get rid of, but fucking, I think that if everybody just sits down for however much time we got left to pay this, fucking, and just like work hard for that period of time, I know everyone's gonna be better off for it. This is when I fucking first came into this county. And you ride down that fucking hill with all the crops, and you see the mansion there with the fucking gardens in front of it and everything. You think to yourself, that's the fucking place that you want to own. There's not many other places in this county like that you can actually own. There's like 1 or 2 places. This is the end goal right here.
That's the
Yeah,
only other
Braithwaite.
thing.
You can't even own Braithwaite though, right?
Somebody does.
Yeah,
I
but
only
they,
think you
from
can
what I
own it.
understand, yeah, they,
Of people.
yeah, I understand that it's angel owned and would never
Yeah.
come up. That's what I heard. But
I'm pretty sure there's
who
no
knows?
family that like is in county that owns it. The like it can't just go up yourself to a random family.
Who knows?
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But-
not almost no other place like this in county. So I think
Yeah.
that it's entirely worth it to put everything we got towards this, and that's what I do for all these projects. That's what me and Stevie does for all these projects. We put everything we got into these assets and into these things to help out the family. But I would love to hear from everybody about this.
Yeah, I let me just say one more thing before we go around, because I definitely want to hear from everybody. It'd be fantastic. And if you don't have a lot to say, that's fine too. You know, but I just want to give you a rundown of the asset portion of this thing. So number one, the house, and the house is more of a symbol of what you've accomplished as a family. Like, people are gonna know, if they don't already, who the fuck we are. And that comes on so many levels. That comes on you guys grinding. That comes on you guys working in all the towns around us. That comes in the family wars that you guys have smacked that shit out of people. I'm super, super fucking proud and impressed about the whole deal. So I think it's awesome. So the next portion would be, what does it have for us there? Number one, it has locals. He said there at any given time there's 30 to 40. You know, and other times it could get down to 15, but there's locals there all the time. Those are now, or would be, our locals. They said they protect the property, and generally no one really comes there. He said, if people are cool about it and they come and ask if it's okay, then they let them. But in general, people do not go near them because they have that many people and they just stomp them out. So there's that. The ranching and the herding, you cannot match it because of how, I mean, it's pretty much just outside the property line. Like it's unbelievable. Depending on where you place the ranch, it would be a hop, skip, and a jump, just endlessly fast and endlessly, you wouldn't have problems that way. So that's kind of the deal with that.
What's up?
That's pretty much the deal.
What's up, brother?
Get you guys up to speed. So if anyone got anything to say, if you just want to raise your hand and let's hear it. All right, Jason, go ahead, buddy.
I mean, I think it's sick, right? I'm all in. I'm very down to get back on the grind and make this happen. It's a huge symbol, like you said. I think for me, I think we've all most of us probably have a story about Caliga at one point or another. The first camp I was ever a part of, we did a supply mission that went past Caliga, and they were like, "Yeah, the people who own that's the people you look out for."
Right.
And to think now it's full circle, like, yeah, that might be us.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. The other thing I think that I just want, I feel like when I've heard things like that it's all of our parts to make a family like the Rivieras respect us. I might wonder why, what I had to do with that, but I think about it, and I've seen us as a family have interactions with them, and in Valentine, that's positive, right? Like, I've seen them just hanging around, and I've hung out with them, and had fun situations. Me and Blanche one time ran into this guy named Wade Beckett. He's a part of their family, and he was just hanging around Saint Denis, and we ended up hanging out with him for like an hour. He showed us all these crazy props that he had and all this history, and that's one of those things where you think it's it's pretty impressive to see that from one person. And when you hang out with someone like that and it comes back around, it really feels like every interaction means something. And so I think all of us have those little stories where we've interacted with them. So I think it's something to be proud of, for sure.
Awesome.
100%.
Well said, brother. Well said.
I mean, for me, and I could probably speak for Jim, this is full circle, man. They gave us our first ranch job when we got into county. So,
No kidding. Down on
we
the
worked-
property.
right on the property, right next to right behind that property we own. There's a little ranch right there.
Right.
We ran our herd there and everything. That's where we made our first couple $1,000 in county. So full circle for us.
That's crazy. Anybody else?
I wanna say that that right there, that's the end game, and this is a one-time chance. We're not gonna have this opportunity again. And if we were to own that shit, that's our own kingdom down there, you know. Like you guys were just saying, you ride past that and you think, shit, the Riveras, you know. Like I'm even afraid to fucking walk into the property, you know. That's gonna be us, and that's huge. And I remember every bit of what you do out there matters, you know. So not only our direct interactions with them, it's with everybody. You know, they said it. Like they've been asking around, they've heard good shit about us. And that's because, you know, the kind of people we are. And that's huge. That's insane. And we're gonna need everybody to help with this. Everybody, every one of you. So I don't know. I just feel proud. It's just, I don't want to sound corny or nothing, but I remember a couple months ago we were just in a little camp outside of Val, and now look at us. That's fucking huge.
Yeah.
A couple months ago, we fucking surrounded the heartland, buddy.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. and we still are. Look at this place.
I personally know a lot of Rivieras, and I've been really good friends with them when I worked at the Taylor and Road. So for them to do that, it's really big because they're all about respect as well. So that's awesome to hear.
No, thanks. I appreciate that. That's good to hear because, like I said before earlier, a lot of us have, you take Jack and Jeff. I grew up with them in here, and everything is up here. Like 90% of my shit that I've done is up here. It's just recently with adding you guys and giving me the ability to start to stretch the hands out a little bit that I've started to really explore the rest of the county, and that's big. So I do appreciate that. And we don't get that same insight that you guys have, like you knowing, say 7 of them or whatever it is. That's good to hear. And to know that they're all about the respect, because they said it 100 times while they were here. That's all it was about, was respect. So
Joaquin.
Yeah, I'll keep it real simple. You say the word, Stevie, and it's on. Let's do it.
that's my boy. That's my boy right there.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say, brother, I know that me and my group of people are new to your family, to our family.
Yes, sir.
And I think that this is it's a really good way to expand across the county. I understand that I'm super new here, and a lot of you guys still don't know me that well. Some of us are just barely getting acquainted and all that. But I will say this: I'll help out in any way that I can. Although most of the days Cal would like to give me a lot of shit, I would just like to point out something. I have ran a very successful group of individuals on another board game. And obviously, I know that there's a ranking system, but if for whatever reason you guys need any sort of administrative help, any sort of opinions or ideas, and I'm willing to put myself out and help you guys with any of that type of stuff. I don't want to step on any toes, but just know that is there, and it is a tool that can be used.
No, understood, and I appreciate that 100%. Because that's what it's going to take.
Especially with something big like this, because
it is.
We're up here doing this. Next thing you know, we're going to be up here doing this, and over there doing this. So.
Yeah, there's two things that come out of it. Yeah, you're right. Because 2 things come out of it. Number one, everyone's gonna know who the fuck you are now. But now there's no more, hey, it's the Lucas up north. Now it's everywhere. And you're right. So that footprint just became double if this goes down, and you're gonna need your people to continue what we're doing. So like the reason that we have this tight knit group is because of that. And one of the reasons that they're selling it is because they're losing control of their guys. So that's something he does not want. So he's gonna peel it back and kind of regroup and restart with it. And I think that's awesome. So I do appreciate that. And the day we talk to you guys, trust me, we had that in mind. So much appreciated.
And you know, I just want to say this before I shut the fuck up. It is for this exact reason, gentlemen, ladies, that I did go out of my way again to reach back out to Iggy and said, yo, what's up with the DeLucas, baby? Because it's not about always being the best shooter in county. It's not about always being the richest or the baddest motherfucker in county. Those are all just perks. It's about this right here. Doing big shit as a group, making shit happen. And because of that, I respect all of y'all severely.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
Hell yeah,
I appreciate that. That's awesome right there.
We are the best shots in county, though.
Yes, sir. No, that's awesome to hear because that's so important to us. And then, like I said, them coming up and saying exactly basically what you said is a feather in everyone's cap here. So I do appreciate it. Good stuff. Well said.
Brett, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, just to... Can everybody hear me? Y'all good?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, just to reiterate on what Joel and Iggy said, like Iggy said, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Because you heard it, Riviere's had the shit for 4 years. If we don't take it now, when else are we gonna get this opportunity? I know we just got out of a war, and I know we just grinded to get this house. But in my opinion, like this is something that we can't miss out on. Everybody here can do it. Everybody here can do it. With this family, it's easy. We can do anything.
Amen, brother.
Go ahead, Faith. I can barely see you with your height, but
It's
go
awesome.
ahead.
I appreciate
I'm very excited because I want you all to know that first.
Invite guys.
Gotta say, Thursday's kind of a weird day, though.
I want to join in on
Anyway.
What can we help you out with?
Nothing,
We just
just
wanna join
passing
in on
through.
the
Just
meeting.
saw a fucking whole gaggle of people. Just wanted to check it out.
Okay.
Hey, you have a good one.
You too.
You all have a great day.
Safe travels. Take care, guys.
Talking shit.
What else were
I changed my mind too, guys.
Abort, abort.
1.8 million by 30 people is only 60K each.
It was the Crusoes.
Yeah, that's
Holy
it.
shit.
That's a good
Now,
point.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna point this out. I'm be honest. I'm mad short cause of 60K. I'm broke
Yeah,
as
so
shit.
am I, but you know.
But I'm gonna do what I can to help y'all because
Listen.
y'all have done.
Yeah,
y'all
that
have, you guys have and will continue to do everything to help us. I feel so.
100%. And you know what? Expecting everyone here to come up with 60K is would be fantastic, but it's not a reality because of kind of everybody's job and what they do and all that stuff. So we have a couple game plans to come up with the first portion, and there will be a certain amount of grinding. But just remember this: there's no like scale. There's no if one person comes up with $7,000 and someone else comes up with 30, they're the same to me. Because I know what it takes. You know, if you don't have the resources that everybody has and you're new to county, you may not have that. You know, and that's fine. Just put your work in, and don't worry about the amounts. You just put the work in. That's it. Go ahead. Faith
First, she had her hands up, and then Cal, and then John.
As much as I love this idea, please no one take this the wrong way. 60K, 30K is a lot to some of us. Some of us are very broke. Are you going to give us a kind of like a deadline, hey, like I would like to have this by this date? Or are you going to be like, hey, tomorrow's the day?
No. We'll have 100% a plan in place. Just to give you an idea, so we want to come up with the 600 because his whole thing is he needs cash for something that he's doing. I'm already negotiating with him for some of our assets, but they would be on the other side of the cash. So the first round has to be cash, and I already can account for between Joseph and I 350 of it. So I mean that's a big jump right there. So just picture 300 left over for everybody to come up with. That's not that bad. And like I said, I know this is gonna sound like it probably, bullshit, but I was telling you guys that I'm gonna slow it down. Like, you know, we got this house, we're settled in, we're kicking ass, like everything's going fantastic. This shit came to my doorstep. I promise you, I did not solicit this, bro. And these guys came here and wanted to sit down on that porch over there and talk to us. So, like a few of you said tonight, this is something that I just feel you cannot pass up because, you know what? I did notice that Jack and Jeff showed up. I see you guys back there. Is that right?
Yep, they're here.
Yeah. If they can hear me, can you hear me back there?
I hear you. Let me raise my voice here. I'm here.
I just got a quick question for you guys. Have you ever seen that thing up for sale and all the time?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know which house we're talking about. I got here kind of late.
It's a mansion at Caliga.
The one in Caliga. No, no. Those if those go up, those are probably you probably wouldn't even hear about it.
Yep, exactly. So you know, that's one of them things where it really just popped on our lap here, and that's why we're talking to you guys right now. So, all right, go ahead. Who's next, Joe?
It was Cal and then John.
All right, go ahead, Cal.
So I'm gonna come from a different perspective. I've been in county for maybe month and a half, and I've had a bunch of different encounters, obviously being robbed and whatnot. But the thing that stands out about this entire family is how we go about handling ourselves with respect. And with that said, I just want to put my full support behind this entire family. I think you guys are doing great, and the leadership to see you guys where you are today. There really isn't any question of where I go. So, you know, whatever you guys need from me, whatever I can do, I'm willing to do it.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate that 1,000%. And that right there is what it's all about. This whole thing. Because like I said, I swear to you, brother, if it's $1,000, it's the same as 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000. I promise you that. Because the fact that what you just said in front of all these people is how you feel about us. That's how we feel about you too. Trust me.
Good, John.
How's everybody doing tonight? First of all, we all good?
Good, brother. Good.
Bueno.
All right. So as a farmer, I'm willing to donate. Why am I calling my? Okay, so I'm willing to donate at least 2 full wagons of supplies to make specific materials that we could sell. And I think also if you're part of a hideout, I think that we could, you know, boost those numbers up, maybe a couple more mules a piece, and that money would go very quickly towards our goal. And you know, it's not really going to put anybody out to put in a little extra work. Yeah, it might suck, and yeah, the grind is real, but like that's why we're here, right? We got to grind for everything here anyways, so we might as well have the best while we're here. It's gonna take like nothing worth keeping is free. So yeah, we're gonna sacrifice. We're gonna miss out on a couple meals, but like, hey, I've eaten deer jerky for so long in this county, dude. I'm not afraid to eat it still.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
That's well said,
You know
brother.
what?
Not the deer jerky.
Look, it is what it is, guys.
Yeah.
No, it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, if I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna eat with my family. If I'm gonna starve with my family. So I'm here for the long run. I'm here with y'all, and whatever we need to do, I'm down to do. So
Well said,
lock
John.
in.
Well said, brother.
Y'all need to lock in. We all need to lock in.
Appreciate you.
Go boat.
Nice job, buddy.
Can we have a way to track our progress towards our goal in the newsletter?
100%.
Sure,
That's
can.
something that Faith is going to work on for us. We want to lay out the parameters for her real quick, and then she'll create that for us.
Hey, can
And
I
then
go
who do we
despawn
give
my
money
wagon
to?
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're good.
Sorry, guys.
When we want to give money, who are we giving it to?
Me personally, I'd like to see. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you.
Either me or Faith, and then Faith will get it. We have a place where we keep all the money, like the family coffer, and it's a secure place. Nobody can get into it. And so you can either get it to me or Faith, and then she'll get it to me, and we'll get into that.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. And then by going to Joey or Faith, they'll be in charge really of keeping track of the goal. I mean, right off the rip, out of the 6, I'm going to have 200. And so we're down to 400 already. Joey is very close to having, you know, anywhere from 70 to 100. He'll have that double by the time we get through all this. Odessa's putting in 75. Like it's going to add up real fast.
I don't want to, but I may or may not have heard in a spiritual call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Mm.
Donnie may or may not have. Oh, is that Donnie? You know, Donnie can speak for himself.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Donnie, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
I was about to say some wild shit, so I'm glad you're here.
Saved by the Donnie.
He's about to volunteer your whole.
I was about to
a little bit on kind of what's going on.
He said you're selling your horse, he's selling you all your guns, and then you're giving us all the money. That's what he said.
He also said he may or may not sell that booty, but you know.
Yeah, I was about to say he's selling himself too, isn't he?
So, short answer is Rivieras came to us, biggest family in the county, offering us the Caliga mansion, and essentially, Caliga mansion, the camp on the mansion, and another house for an amazing price that they didn't offer anybody else, but basically like half of what they everyone else was offering them. And because they wanted us specifically to own it, because they didn't want all the other shitters to own it. So right now we're talking about the family and what if everybody's willing to work towards it, and what everybody thinks about us going for it.
I personally think it's a prime location. You know, it's a nice area for sure. There's a lot of locals to kind of get some contraband moved and shit like that. So I definitely think it would be a good power play for sure.
Agreed. No, well said. Yeah, we're.
Is that the crazy shit you were gonna say?
Wait, was I gonna say something crazy? Wait.
He's not selling his ass anymore. That's off the table.
No, it's all good.
I mean, I
Faith,
don't
you got
think
your hands
anybody
up?
will buy it, but shit, I mean, I might have to.
Shit. Let's start the bid at $5. $5.
I got 400 right now.
Oh shit.
$5 is
All right,
$6.
hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to sell it right now. All right, 7,000. Can I get 8? Can I get 8?
10K.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus.
We got 10. Can I? Do I hear 15? 15.
Hey, done this before.
10K sold to the man in the red.
Yeah, shit. Desperate times, desperate measures.
You work in Saint Denis.
Yo, Iggy, why'd you get those goggles out, bro? That was crazy.
Wait, hold on.
All right.
Hey, he was looking hard.
Reel it in, fellas. Reel it in.
All right, Faith,
All right,
you were about
lock
to say
in, y'all.
something?
Lock in.
All right, let's lock in. All right,
Faith-
so how much
Faith,
do we
you
have to
got
come
your,
up with? What do we have to do? Oh shit,
So-
my clothes are off. Hold on.
We have to come up with 600 cash.
Yeah,
We
how
have
much
some
do we have?
assets. We have some assets that he's interested in, but they would be in aftermath. They would be for the second half, because he's trying to pull something off himself and he needs cash.
Okay.
So the first 600 is cash. I have 200 of it already.
Okay.
So that's a beautiful thing. So we're looking at 400, and what we got to do is basically we got to grind that out. So we're trying to figure out, you know, like I before that, after the 200, I still have donkeys. I still have things I got to get rid of. So you know that entire, so it'll add up pretty quick. Odessa is committed to 75,000. I know she's not here, but she's committed to 75,000, so she'll be moving that over tomorrow. So you know it'll
Okay,
start to add
so-
up pretty quick.
So we need 600,000 to basically secure and get everything into our names.
Yes, sir.
Down payment.
Yep.
Yeah, we get keys after that,
What's
and then
the-
we start paying off the rest of it after.
Okay.
We get key. So hold on, wait. We get keys, or like we actually get ownership?
We get ownership.
Ownership.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
What
because
did we pay for the? What did we pay for the bar in Saint Denis?
like 70,000.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep.
What's the timeline on this 600? When are they trying to get that from us?
The 7th. So it's a
Okay,
week
we
and
got-
a couple days.
We
Okay,
got
so
some
we're
time.
gonna. Okay, so Mr. Soprano, could I talk to you separately?
Absolutely. You want to do that right now?
Yeah, let's.
Okay. All right, Joe, you can carry on.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Faith, did you raise your hand? Did you want to speak?
Oh.
Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, like I just want to say, if you're giving me money, you'll need to escort me to the bank to put it
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
always do it at the bank. Never, you're never gonna give her money
Oh, yeah.
at never, because people do this all the time to me. I don't know why they do it. They'll bring me money like, oh, here's 10 grand, Jovan, at the house. I'm like, why the fuck? We both have a bank in Val. Why are you bringing this to me?
And do it during the storm window.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
either.
that
Even
too.
then, please take me, escort me to the bank. I'll put your money in the bank.
I'm gonna wait till you get to the black market.
Otherwise, don't bring it to me when I'm not near a bank.
Types.
Yeah. Similar for me. I mean, I'm a lot less worried about it. I fucking, I don't care too much. I rarely get robbed in the first place. But yeah, if you're gonna give me money, just say, hey, I'm trying to get, and I'll we can run down to your bank and then figure it out. Ben, you had your hands up.
Yeah. Hello.
Ben.
Hey, man.
Hello.
So biggest
Hi,
thing
Benny.
is I've been like kind of whispering about this to a few people this past couple days. Me and Eli like recently acquired a house in Saint Denis and have been spending like a lot of time over there. And just the people and like the environment and like the things to do, how rich it is with history. It's just an all-around good place. The Bastille is the Bastille bar is amazing. The CEO is great. I'm already talking to him about hopefully getting us a little DeLuca family booth, like private VIP section. And like that was like one of my biggest things when I first came into county. Some of the higher ups know. My biggest thing was to get my name across, like the county, put it out there. And then when I joined the DeLucas, it was the same thing, just with the family, you know. And every step we've made, like towards that goal, whether it be like, you know, we've recently been making DeLuca brand, you know, food and stuff like that, or just hanging around different towns and, you know, talking to different people. That's what, like, those little interactions, that's what adds up, you know. So like, I'm so glad that we're actually going through with this, and I can't wait to see you guys in Saint Denis exploring and talking to the people there, because it's fantastic.
I'm gonna
Beautiful.
I'm gonna butt in real quick. Who was just talking?
Ben.
Ben,
Right
on
there,
your
right
left.
there to
On your
your
left.
Wait, who's the CEO that you spoke to?
Yeah, who?
Richard?
That's what I wanted to speak on.
No, Richard hired this guy.
Yeah.
Talking about Poonsy?
No, I do not believe. Was it Poonsy?
No, I don't think so.
It
He
was
took
Tyrone.
over.
He was
No.
wearing
Does he
like
wear a fake nose?
I think that was the one time. I think
No,
his name
he's
is
still wearing it yesterday.
He wears it all the time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever he is.
Poonsy.
So
Yeah, okay.
that's who you're referring to as a great guy.
I mean,
So-
from the two interactions we
shit.
had from him there, yeah.
So look, dog. I ain't even here to start no shit or stir nothing up. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you'd be better off dealing with the Dracos on a 1v5. That's all I'm gonna
Okay.
say.
No, you gotta
The-
elaborate. You gotta
There
elaborate.
there is a group of people here, right now. I would tell you to stay as far away from that dude as possible. And that's just on some real
So
honest shit.
I honestly, I had a meeting with the Dragos this morning. Like the one that I posted in the newsletter was because of this guy Poonsy. I dated Poonsy for 7 months, and now that he moved his way to Lemoyne, became CEO of operations at the Steel, he took it upon himself to ban me for no apparent reason. He's sent people to rob me when I was with the Dragos.
Fuck that guy.
He kind of put this little seed in their head, and which was one of the reasons why I had to step away from the Dracos. And it wasn't until this morning that they found out the truth, and so they wanted to have a meeting with me and apologize to me and tell me that, you know, the
He's a
guy really
Draco?
is a piece of shit. No, but he's like Michael. He likes to go around saying that he cones the Undertaker and Armadillo, and a lot of them work for the Undertaker and Armadillo. So he was threatening their jobs because
Look.
they were hanging out.
Okay,
with
yeah,
me,
so
or,
he's
you
a
know.
piece of shit.
Look,
Alright.
so I don't want to be rude and interrupt or cut Barbie off, but I'm gonna be honest, boys. It's for all of y'all listening right now. He's the type of dude that because he has a little bit of bread in county, and because he feels that he has a little bit of pull, he tries to pay people off. He tries to buy people's friendships. He's not an honest dude. He's not a stand-up feller. Take that information for what you want. My goal here is to not badmouth anybody, but I wouldn't feel like I'd be doing us, the DeLuca family, any justice if I did not warn you ahead of time to save you.
Oh no,
to
that's
save you
greatly
some trouble.
appreciated.
No, honestly, that's good
And
to
the
know.
Dracos even told me. The Dracos even told me like if there's any doubt in like what I have to say, that you guys are more than welcome to go talk to them, and they'll tell you the truth as well.
Because
So the-
from me to Cal to Donnie to Barbie, there's 4 of us. We have all had weeks worth of interactions with the. We were all on his ranch. We were all in his camp.
Yeah,
we know how this
I
goes.
I was gonna say I was
talking about you.
When I came into
Yeah, they said you suck.
the county, I actually
Talk about
worked
like a
on his
smell.
camp. And when I tell
No,
you,
but that information right there, like, I'm not gonna doubt you. You guys have no reason, personally, for me, to like. You gain nothing from telling us this, right? So I mean, I believe you. I don't need to go,
He's made my
talk
life
to the
hell in
Dracos to
county.
vouch it.
well,
He's made my life
when I
hell.
say I worked for him when I first came into the county, and when I say what we're trying to do here is maintain the respect and how we encounter people and stuff like that, he has zero interest in anybody's respect. That's the way that guy operates. It's all business, whatever he can do to move money, move product, or whatever he's doing. It doesn't matter about your feelings. It doesn't matter about honesty or anything else like that. At the end of the day,
Basically,
unfortunately for him,
If he
it's
shows
business.
respect, it's a power play.
Basically,
Yes,
if
that's all it is.
basically, if it ain't for Poonzi, it ain't got nothing. He ain't got nothing to do with it. He gets nothing to gain from it. It's irrelevant. It's not important. He wants nothing to do with anything that has. If there's a power struggle, he feel like someone's getting the upper hand on him. It's already GG's. He's already done. He's already pulled out. He cannot.
He's thinking of something else.
Who, me?
He's moved on from you.
Yeah. He's already moved on from that. Like if you're not benefiting him in any way, then it's game over. That's all it is. And I think that he doesn't know. He doesn't know that me and Barbie and Cal and Donnie are here a part of this family. If he knew, he wouldn't have talked to any of y'all. Or he would have
He
tried to do
literally has said, like, when we told him we're DeLuca, he literally was saying, "Oh, I've heard so much about you, this, that, and the third." It's kind of crazy.
well, it's pretty easy to blow smoke up someone's ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yep.
he's
Damn right.
good at that.
Sounds like he's an expert at it.
Sounds like he's
a
trying to sell his
master.
Bastille bar.
He's a manipulator for sure.
He just wants people in his corner, bro. That's all it is. He's losing grip on a lot of things in county. People are starting to slowly figure out the type of person that he is, and the more he loses grip, the more he's starting to try and grab shit on his way down.
So, long story short, I'm not allowed to Bastille, because of him. So.
And I'm not allowed
We
to
won't
Bastille
frequent
because
there anymore.
Or anybody
I won't.
that's
anybody
associated
that's
with
acquainted.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put a pin board up,
Wow.
banning. it.
Actually?
Wow.
Yeah, actually,
Alright.
yeah. Louis Bastille.
Well, I say, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I get my picture up there too at some point, but you know.
Hey, well, and look, boys. With all due respect, I don't talk bad about anybody. It's not my goal. But when there's a truth and it needs to be told, I'm gonna be the one to say it because I have no reason to lie to any of y'all. We're family.
Listen, I trust y'all over anybody I meet in Saint Denis any day. I
The way
promise you
look
that.
at it, the way I look at it, who gives a fuck about being banned from a bar? You can drink anywhere.
Right. I don't.
Yep.
Right. There you go.
But it's just that they took it to the pin board, so they made it seem like I was down there. fucking
Yeah,
chugging
that's
dynamite or something, like
shitty.
causing a scene, which was never the case.
Yeah, that's much appreciated.
Barbie was literally famous like 48 hours, bro.
Yeah. They're like, "What did you do?" I'm like, "Not shit. I just dated the guy for 7 months."
So you broke his heart.
But anyways, not to get too off the subject, I just wanted to inform you guys.
Oh no, we
it is what it
appreciate
is.
it.
Hell yeah.
I agree
Thank
with
you,
everything
bro.
else been said though. Anybody got anything else to say on the matter?
Javon stinks.
Let's
Get
make
the
that
bread.
money.
If I can start grinding it out, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm putting everything I got into it. So.
If there was anything I had to say, I'd say let's fucking get it. Baby.
We ain't here to sit around and smell the
Oh,
roses.
also, I want to say one last thing. So fucking the Barber Society, they finally fucking put a number on the heroin exchange. Now the price that they sell it for is low. They can only sell it for the lowest is $6K, I think now. $6K. Drum. Drum, you there?
It
we
is
got more.
6K, and in my pharmacy
Yes.
it's 6K as well.
Yeah, so and pharmacist. So now the street price is always a couple hundred around up or below that price. So now as a family, let's not try to undercut each other too. We're gonna, as a family, be selling it around the 6K price as well. So if you can still go around and find it on the street for like the 40 normal, like 4,800, like go ahead and go buy that shit because you'll be making a lot of money off that. But the new fucking family price when we try to sell it to each other and everything, we're gonna be doing around the 6K price, like the pharmacy. Maybe like didn't go low like 5,500 or so, but fucking try to stay around that 6K price so we're not heavily undercutting each other.
Also, East Overlook, that goes the same for Moonshine.
I don't know if you guys know, but there's a change to the selling now to where it's 10 times easier to sell. You can sell them bulk, you get way more for it. So those donkeys are worth way more now.
Is the law still
Anybody's
going to be
got
up
some
everybody's
donkeys,
ass like
I need
they
some.
have been?
Yes, sir. We got you. Just come to us after I can actually get you right away.
Yeah, Blanche, the law is still hot on it, but we did start to create teams to go to Guarma, and we have a lookout. They stay on the dock, like 2 people. They hang out by one of the shops.
Yep.
So there's no way they can get by them. And as soon as they come in, we're alerted and we start putting our shit away. But we can easily have 5 or 6 of us selling to the same person over and over and just running in circles and offload 5 donkeys in an hour. So you can't beat that. So.
You can kind of do that in what PD2 with a lookout.
Yep.
You can kind of do that early morning if you're Eastern stars too.
Mhm,
You're around 6, 7 a.m. ish.
Yeah. Who said that?
Uber.
Nice. Are you on at that time?
Yeah, sometimes. Most of the time, not sometimes.
No, that's it. Yeah, I am too. I'm generally on at pretty much that same exact time. I try to, yeah, little breakfast club.
Yeah, pre-work club.
Good
what
stuff.
What the fuck is breakfast?
Exactly. So,
Your nitro and chip.
but
Nicotine
sorry,
and a
so
monster.
I don't know if I missed anybody. I missed some of what went on there. I apologize.
Oh no, I was just explaining. I was just getting people to say stuff. We talked about it for a minute. Everybody seems to be on board. Everybody's down.
Is there anyone that thinks it's a bad idea? And it's okay if you do. Trust me, it's okay if you do. But I'd just like to hear if there's like some reservations or if it's like, is this ever? Because like one of the things I know that some people think in the back of their head is this ever going to end? Because we do constantly get like, all right, now we need this, now we need that, and I know that could be frustrating, but I literally, you can ask anybody. I cut my shit off at this house that we own right now, and I was very content with just rolling and building up strength by income, building up strength by what we have in the bank and all that.
Recruiting, yep.
Right.
I do have a question. I don't know if it was already addressed because I came in at like the 9th hour.
Yeah, it's okay.
With us buying this big ass property, right? Which I think is a great idea. I like Caliga. Jason, I'm sure, has said that that's kind of where we started in roads towards over there.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna let go of anything? Because I feel like we're gonna be spread a little too thin.
Agreed. We will definitely be thin. So one of the big transition pieces is the problem. So there's a lot of people, including myself, Joe, a lot of people that have jobs up here, that have houses up here, TPs, whatever. So there's that, that to take into account. That being said, Caliga is not that far at all.
No.
So I would not look at this as like, hey, we're ripping off the Band-Aid on Sunday and everybody move down to Caliga. That's not at all what we're saying. We will, however, my goal is to keep this house and keep all the camps we have up here to some degree. There's some original camps like Central and West, and even East is such a good spot. You got to keep them.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's worth it keeping them, because at some point, even if we wanted to sell them down the road, they're worth a ton of money. And to be honest with you, the Central and West and East, like, I just don't think you should ever move them ever.
Yeah.
even if they just sat here flag wise at some point and we just paid them.
Especially right now.
But
right now when we can't buy camps in the store no more.
Right, exactly. So I would like to keep a presence up here, by all means. And I would, me personally, I would look at the transition as a long and calculated one. I would want it to be slow. If anybody wants to put their hand up and get down there and get started, fantastic. But there's a bunch of us that have a lot of like roots up here and things that we got going on up here that'll take time. So to answer your question, yes, there's houses in Guarma that we got to get rid of. There's TPs in Saint Denis, and yes, we want to roll out some of our inventory as far as assets go, and that's a good thing. What I'm going to try to do first is you generally will get a little more value if you were to include it in a deal. So for the second half, after he gets his cash, he's already stated that he would be interested in some. He would want to know what they are and where they are and all that. But he would definitely be interested in some. So that would be an easy transition just to knock off the dollars, So there's that. But yes, I agree. We would have to. I mean, what comes with that place, and it's exactly what we were talking about trying to do with Limpany. Like our original plan for some of you guys that were just coming in and say the past month. Prior to that, we were going to try and take over Limpany and make it basically DeLuca town, and that slowed because some of the Angels have invested in some properties there, we'll say. So, but everything happens for. Yeah, exactly. That's a nice way of saying it, and to be honest with you, I'm a big fan of everything does happen for some reason. You may not know what that reason is right away, but us being ready to do something like this is big. And the other thing, I gotta be honest with you, I'll ask Jack and Jeff this question, and it'll probably clean it up. They both were, they both worked in Valve in the past, and now they work in Blackwater. They're owners of a business in Blackwater. At some point, you get tired of the bullshit in Valve. You just do. And it's just, I don't know what it is about the place that will never change, it seems. But, to kind of control our own destiny and class up a little bit, it's a no-brainer. I mean, the amount of money that we'll make out of this place is insane. He was showing me some of the numbers last night. It was crazy.
Caliga is our transition away from here.
If I could also cut you off real quick on that. The way that you guys got to
Sure.
look at this as well is we get majorly close to a cell barn with a massive amount of property that the numbers that we could have now can double,
Yeah.
It's
that's a good point.
It's a major place to really make money, and you also got to think about all the locals that are there. So if we start moving a massive amount of contraband, I mean, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
But like
Oh,
I
no, it's
said again,
ridiculous.
you get closer to Ansburg, you get closer to the Greenhorns, you start pulling people in, and we just get our numbers to a point where we just basically take everything over.
Agreed.
It's a major win. It's a major win for sure.
Yeah. I unfortunately was like, when they first said it, it just felt like can't happen, and I was just really happy about the fact that they came and said all those things about our family. The amount of respect that they had for us, and how close we are to what they always have tried to do. They always took pride in not being the clowns in town, and that's something we do, and I appreciate that. And it gets difficult sometimes because you'll walk through town and people are acting stupid. You want to blast them. That's the first thing you want to do is kick their ass and blast them. But you can't always do that if you're trying to maintain a certain a certain aspect of the family. So that was awesome. But you're right. Let's just say we don't take this and someone else buys it. We won't see it again. It is because like these guys had it for 4 years. The next person will have it for 4 years. And I can tell you this: if we get it, I ain't fucking ever letting go of it. Ain't
I don't know
happening.
about a lot of you guys' thoughts, but I'm real big on don't let opportunity pass you up, because most
Same.
opportunities don't come back around.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, the fact that he, I heard him. He told you initially he wanted all cash up front. So the fact that he went from that to working with you and trusting you, and it says a lot.
You know your boy can negotiate. Come on.
You know what? Let's be honest though. Let's be honest. Sometimes it's not always about negotiation. It's about respect.
Yeah. That was a big part of that conversation for sure. Like I said, he said it numerous times, and I felt like, this is a guy that doesn't need to say that. You know what I mean? That he doesn't gain anything by saying it, and it was. I mean, look at the other piece. Like, just take the house, take the ranches, the money, take all that out. We are officially aligned with the freaking Rivieras. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
They are fucking heavily respected and heavily feared in a lot of cities and a lot of towns. So, to the point where he told me, call me, just let it be known you need us, we're coming. He's like, you want to hit the Carusos? You guys hit them first. I'll hit them 5 times after that. I fucking love this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
that's so.
That'll protect our income. Because what's the first thing that happens when you get in a family war? You start suffering on the income.
Yep, the money slows.
They're gonna start thinking twice before they fuck with us.
Exactly. And I gotta be honest with you, that's already happened. You watch them punk bitches just fucking ride through here and then fucking turn around and get the fuck out of here.
We changed our minds, you said.
Yeah. Yep. And guess what? We didn't fucking move. We didn't go running around drawing money. We didn't do it. We stood here like, keep going.
But you know what? It's a beautiful thing when the small man in town, who everyone thinks that they could bully you, no longer can be pushed around. When you finally stand your ground and make a statement.
You know what? Just put my 140 into the poll.
Jesus. You hear that, Joe?
Fuck
You're the man.
Did you say? No, no. Now it's sounding like a joke.
He's putting $140 into
all
the
in.
pool, he said.
140,000. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it, bro.
Were we here for
jump,
promotions?
That is a jump. That is a jump right there.
Big respect.
We appreciate that 1,000%, brother. That's good stuff.
Tommy will be waiting out back for his
I'll take that, dog.
appreciation.
No, just kidding. No. It's a big power play, and I believe in it. And this is something that's going to happen.
Well, you're going to be a large part of making that happen, brother.
This feels great. That's for sure.
Good shit, brother.
Yeah.
Good shit.
So, Faith, if you want to get with him as we wrap up here, just make sure and then get that into the ledger. We'll post the ledger over and over and over every time.
Well, so Faith actually has something. Go ahead, Faith. On that.
Yeah.
So I've already created a ledger. So I'll post that every time someone adds money to it.
Okay, so if I can let you look at it, it's going to be a pretty transparent thing. You can it's going to have a link where you set up and everything. You just click on it. See it. Obviously, you can't edit it, but it'll show you who gave what and everything, so or at least how much. I don't know. Do you guys think we should make the anonymous, or do you guys think we should make it?
Sorry to interrupt. It won't tell you
anonymous.
who gave any money. It'll just show an amount.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fine. One thing I do not want at all, is anyone to feel like, well, I only was able to give $11,000 over that entire time, that I'm inferior, or, I'm not as big of an important part. That is not the case at all. And in fact, as we go here, and you need help to learn how to make more money, you need help to find the different avenues to make more money. That's what it's all about. So don't even sweat that. I agree with you guys. Unanimous is fine, but by all means, just get her done. Let's get it. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Hey, Luca.
Yep.
I have something
That's
to
it,
kind
boys.
of
Go
talk
ahead.
about really quick before it's not related to the
Yeah,
house. With this new horse stuff, I don't know if I speak for Eli or Nikki, but at least for myself, give me a little bit of time to kind of play with it and figure out what I'm doing, because I haven't even touched breeding because it's a whole thing. So at least if you want anything done by me, it's gonna be a minute. I gotta figure out how it works because like the stables has barely said shit about it.
And I
Like
think
it's
that's
as new to us as it is to anyone else.
I think that's the same thing with everybody right now. A lot of people's jobs got changed. I've already had a couple people come up to me and ask about the new gunsmithing stuff, and my answer is I don't know. I'm waiting on my boss to post something in the newsletter, so I'll know. So just be patient with the new changes, guys. That's all we
I'd
ask.
like to ask real quick, other than myself, who here's a gunsmith? All right, so look,
and Bill,
I shouldn't even say this, and the other gunsmiths ain't saying it, so I'm gonna be the one to do it. All right. When it comes to all of you guys standing here, right now, family, the gang, put you on a little secret, all right? And I might regret this later, but fuck it. Gunsmith table is fucking broken, and it is not currently costing me any money to do anybody's guns. Okay.
Way ahead of you, brother. Way ahead of you.
Red already told us that. Red already told us that.
So, but I'm
yeah.
bringing that up because right now that money's
that's-
tight. If anybody needs their shit cleaned, they need their guns worked on. If there's nobody in the gunsmith and we're in Strawberry, y'all hit me up. I'll hit me up. I'll get y'all done up right.
That's
Second that. You're near Blackwater, you need something gun done, it's free. Go ahead.
Beautiful.
Also,
so now the onus is on you guys. You heard it. You heard it. So
also, if you need ammo,
pull it
do
on.
not buy it. We have a fuck ton of it at East.
Yeah.
All right, deal.
Yeah, he
Just
made
ping,
so much.
on ranches and camps, there is a East camp ping. Just ping that, and then any of us at East can tell you to come on over if we're there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all need ammo, like seriously, come get it. I still have that round wherever I was leveling up my hands to master. Y'all come grab as much as you want.
Oh, can I say something real quick too?
Damn, I've been buying too much ammo.
I have a major store in Strawberry that buys a shit ton of gold. If you guys need me to post anything in my shop, let me know. Then I'll put it in there.
That's good.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
good shit, buddy.
I want to say, regarding like the little business alliance with the Riveras, let's keep that to ourselves and them. Let's not, mention it to outsiders because since the Bible's kind of tricky with that shit. Let's,
I agree. He said the same thing. He said the same thing. So.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
your
he
mouth
said, just
shut.
do me a favor. He said, and he said, it's going to happen where one of your new guys and one of my new guys don't know or don't remember and they get in a fight or whatever. He said, just don't let shit escalate. Put it up the ladder. Just, get to your capo and let them know what happened and then we'll squash it quick. He said, it's going to happen just because of the amount of numbers that we both have. But in general, just they are friends, so that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I can say me and Nikki have run into them a few times when we were out there, performing God's duties, and we've always had good relations with them. Like we've always asked them their names. If they said they were Riveras, we just let them go. We just talked to them for a minute.
I believe Jeff became a master blacksmith under the Rivieras. No, is that correct?
Yeah,
Is a good
Raphael
relationship
and
with
Colton.
those guys.
Yeah, I know both those guys real well. Great people. I wouldn't have the blacksmith if it wasn't for those guys.
See, that type of stuff is invaluable because those roots and those ties, that keeps all the shit together. That's the kind of shit you pull when there's the possibilities of war or any of that stuff. It's those relationships and those any kind of run-ins you've had in the past, they pay off. They really do. I always.
We should be good with the Ritz.
Yeah, buddy. So, yep. Just do your best to, just try to remember, if you see them or if you talk to them, and it's a respect thing. That's all it is. It's not a bow down. We're equals. It's all that. So it's good stuff. I appreciate it. So, just to recap real quick, you want to get with Faith or you want to get with Joseph, and what we'll do is she's gonna post that over and over as it updates. As we get closer to our goal, we'll the first phase is get the money, get the location. Once we got the location, like I said, I think any kind of migration, because the big idea is not to have the entire family sell off everything up here and go down there. That is not the idea. I think the idea is to base the family there. That is headquarters, but still have the stuff we have up here. Still have the stuff we have
Take over the entire
around.
county.
That's right. That's right. And you're gonna have little. Hey, listen. You know what, bro? They ain't gonna stop us.
Absolutely.
They're not gonna stop us. And you know what? I want to say one last thing. I'm sorry. I know this shit gets long sometimes, but we did this shit. We don't fucking buy props. We don't sell props. We don't do all that bullshit to raise money. We did it the right way. So, you know, that's something. There's something to be proud of, man. We do this shit. We got each other's backs, and we grind. We fucking grind, and that's no one can match that. If you keep grinding, you know, I've learned almost everything I can as far as grinding from the two guys up top on the left there, Jack and Jeff. They led by example with just fucking don't stop grinding and the shit will pay off, and it does. It really does. So now that we got a team in place, you have your grinders, you have your people running, you have your people protecting, and then you have your management, and life is good. And if you can keep that all together, like, you know, we'll be fine. We'll accomplish some big things here. So appreciate you guys. So if you have any questions, feel free. We'll keep everybody up to date. And I would say for most of the stuff, if you go to Faith, our word is her hand. So everything she hands out it comes from us, you know, and her as well. So you'll have no problem there. If you want to find something out, if she doesn't know, she'll figure it out for you. So much appreciated. Please be proud of yourselves, guys. It's unbelievable, and I fucking love every fucking one of you, and that includes everyone. I don't care if you're here a day. So,
Yeah, Luca.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go.
Nice job, buddy. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's break.
Let's buy a mansion.
Time to make some
Let's buy
money.
a mansion together, boys.
All right, let's go buy a mansion.
Hell yeah, brother.
Who's do this?
Donkey for me.
What's up, big guy? How you doing, buddy? Here, come on over here. I can hear you. What's going on?